Force on a current carrying wire in uniform magnetic field. So let's say we have this current carrying wire which is curled like this, and there is some uniform magnetic field B present in the surroundings. So this B can be in any direction, but it should be uniform. We need to find what is the total force on this piece of wire. So what we'll do is we'll break this piece of wire into small elements. So DL1, DL2, DL3 and eventually DLN. So these segments are very small. Then we'll calculate small forces on each element. So on the first element DL1, small force DF1 is I into DL1 cross B. So we have already seen this derivation before. On the next segment DL2, the small force DF2 is I into DL2 cross B. So B is uniform here. So here also it's B and here also it's B. So we write down all of them until we reach the final segment where the DFN is I into DLN cross B. Now if we add all these, so we get F net is equal to sigma DFN. So if you add all these forces on small particles, you will get F net is equal to I times DL1 plus DL2 plus DL3 plus DL4 up to DLN cross B vector. Now this summation of all these small elements of length is L vector. So let's say this is L vector, PQ vector. So now we can say F net is equal to I into L cross B, where L is a line vector joining initial and final points. B can be in any direction. This is a very important formula. Now this implies, so a special case of this is when a current carrying wire of length L is put in a magnetic field which is perpendicular to I. So if L and B are perpendicular, then this becomes BIL. So this is the general case where L and B can be in any direction, and when B and L are perpendicular, then force on the conductor is BIL.